Hi everybody and welcome to the Urban Anarchist's Garden. Today we're going to be starting some tomatoes and you may ask yourself why today. Well, the old timers believe in planting by the signs, and today the moon is in Cancer, which is a water sign, and is a perfect day to actually start planting our seeds for the garden this year. So a couple things about the signs. Seeds planted during this time tend to germinate really quickly. It's favorable to growth and ensures a fruitful yield. The other thing, not that I'm 100% a believer in this planting by the signs, but we're just about 8 weeks out from when I'm going to be planting in the garden anyway, and that's a perfect time to plant tomatoes, so why not, right? If you want to try planting by the signs, the almanacs, Old Farmer's Almanac, all of them actually have a lot of information about planting by the signs. So grab yourself an almanac and take a shot at it and plant by the signs if you want. So the first seed we're going to plant is called Martino's Roma. This one happens to come from Pine Tree Garden Seeds. And we had really good luck with this plant last year. It is a determinate. I've been planting tomatoes a lot for canning, so we do different kinds of sauces and things like that, and one of our favorites were the San Marzanos, but the San Marzanos are indeterminate and they run all over the garden. So we planted these in our raised beds last year and did really good. A lot of tomatoes, really good yield. The issue with these is that they're a little smaller tomato, and peeling them and getting ready to can was something else again. But we're gonna go ahead and put about 4 of these plants in this year anyway, just to see how it goes. So I'm gonna plant 2 of these seeds, and what I have here are the compressed peat pellets from Jiffy actually, and I like these a lot. So we've soaked these according to the instructions. They've all fluffed up. We fluffed the top up a little bit, and I'm gonna put 2 seeds in each one of these, just in case there's one that doesn't germinate. And then we're gonna just make sure those are down in under the top of the soil good. And that'll give us 1 row of the Martino's Romas. Okay, so here's the next variety we're going to plant. This one comes from a company called Victory Seeds, and this one's called Heidi. So the Heidi is a semi-determinate plant. So they're going to get a little bigger probably, spread a little more than the Martino's Romas do. However, they are supposed to be a short, bushy, compact plant, very productive paste tomato, originated from Cameroon, Africa, of all places. That's where this one came from. It's a regular leaf plant. These come through with a little bigger tomato, about a 3-ounce fruit, that's supposed to have just wonderful flavor. So it's going to be a good paste and canning tomato. Also very tolerant against blossom end rot. I guess some of the paste tomatoes tend to get the blossom end rot, and this is one that is tolerant against it. These came in a little plastic bag, not too many seeds on this one. And frankly, it's supposed to be, the tomatoes themselves aren't supposed to have a lot of seeds. You may ask, why are we only starting 16 plants here? So I just start the ones that I can't get. We're very lucky to have a lot of good nurseries around, even some that do a lot of good heirloom tomatoes and things like that. So I'm just planting the ones that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to see in the nurseries this year. So same thing, I'm going to put 2 seeds in each one of these. And again, I really like the San Marzanos. However, they tend to run all over the garden. So we've been trying to drop that seed, trying to do more compact plants for some of our tomatoes, especially the ones that we're doing as paste tomatoes. take them off and can them or do whatever we want to do with them. So these last couple are just going to go in as single seeds. Alright, we're going to cover these up again. Now until the actual plants start to sprout, you don't really need a lot of light. Just something to kind of keep them warm, and one of our favorite places to put them are up on top of the refrigerator. One of my favorite places to put them anyway. I'm not sure my wife would agree. But once we get these all covered up, we're going to put this lid on these tomatoes. Put the lid on it to keep the moisture in. And then this is going to go up onto the refrigerator until they sprout. Once they sprout, we'll probably take them down. We do have a grow light in the basement and a heat pad that I've already got some peppers started. Peppers we tend to start about 3 weeks earlier than the tomatoes, but we did that by the signs as well. So anyway, we're gonna put these up on the fridge. Hopefully they sprout, get them down into the grow lights. Once they do, we're gonna have tomatoes for the garden this year.